miss. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now. Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? White 25. Come up the ball. Watch left, watch left. 30. 40, 40. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On play action, Winston. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
49-yard line.
Just like that. Hey, now look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Right up free. Green, come with me. Easy. Hey. Watch the edge. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winston. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 50. Run. Green, triple team. Mike 50, Mike. Let's convert. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Galladay, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
San Antonio.
53 at the net. Watch the replay. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got block, Lee. Switch it. Come on, switch it. What? 64, Lee. No.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Dreadnoughts nothing.
On 1st down, Locke going for the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Locke's pass.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mixon on the toss right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a yard, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Dreadnought 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On play action, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fighting through it, he's got space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Locke again. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
53, check 53.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Right.
Jameis to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Baltimore.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
44-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Follow.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
14.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Clock now on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Lock. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Block now to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. There he goes left side. And touchdown.
Complete to
Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Winston. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Block off a play action. Flushed out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down to the 20. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go with a big bank for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Red Knots 31, Ravens 14.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Winston, man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? Black 22. Mike 51, Mike 51. Wait. I'm coming after you. Mike 51, Mike 51. Know your job. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Play fake. Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On play action, Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Knots 31. Ravens 22.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Dreadnoughts.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now an option play on 2nd down. Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, San Antonio.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Following the interception, Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Winston to throw. Room past the 20. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Antonio, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. First carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
They'll run with Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. It means leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. 37 is the Mike 37. 65. All go special. All go special. Good.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Titans nothing.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check 26, check 26.
Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
Now it's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. The half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Titans 17. Seahawks 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down carry for Henry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for us.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, 0.
Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Seahawks 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off to Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again to Henry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 31, Seahawks 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they run the option on 2nd down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
11 yards.
They run for it with Carson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56, Mike, 56. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A.J. Brown.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st down, Tennessee.
Tannehill going to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
At the Seahawks.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, the win is number